are you?
Couldn't be better.
Yeah?
Especially when you're here.
Oh, you're the best table. Don't tell anybody.
But you say that at all the tables.
I don't.
So what are you looking forward to in terms of moving to Austin, like and the new, well, follow that up in the new season?
Austin's a great city. My first time living in Austin. We're just getting settled, but we started work, so it's exciting. I mean, I like change. You know, Wilmington, the people are great, the crew, incredible. But it was also the first season, and I think that with any first season, there's, you know, the show tries to find its own ways. And now we have a foundation, so we get to really see these characters on their own and explore their relationships, you know, especially with Jason and his father.
Yeah, speaking of on your own, so Tracy was saying her character goes on her own. Goes on her own. Is your character going to stalk her again, or?
You know what? I think Jason's over it. You know, I think she has to come. She has to come this way.
She's got to treat you like a prince.
Yeah, you know what? No, I don't know. I think that, look, there was obviously a connection there in the beginning. So what happens when you break up with somebody? You always run into them. So we'll see what happens when they run into each other.
What do you think is going to happen when they run into each other? I know.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I think that, look, I really would tell you if I had anything, but I don't have information. But I think it's really cool to play because I think that there's a lot of growing up that they both need to do. You know, she's going to explore herself and what life is for her. And Jason was really sort of shadowed by his father. And a lot of people thought that he was bad. Like, they would say, oh, you can't trust him. But, you know, that's the product of two things. One is that he is trying to do the right thing. He never took advantage of Charlie or killed her or did any of that stuff because he liked her and that was the wrong thing to do. But yet his father would give him orders, so he would have to betray them. Like, that's the right thing to do. Now I think that he really, being away from her in the group, he really gets to confront his father and be his own man. And I think once you accept your parents for who they are, there's no more real disappointment. You're like, I give you the space and freedom to be who you are. I'm not going to try to live up to you anymore. I'm going to be my own person and I accept that you're my dad. So I think that's a cool, real life relationship.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That would be fun to see on screen.
Yeah.
So have you let your archery skills go to pot, or are you still keeping up with that now that you've moved on to bigger and better weapons? Because I believe you challenged Jennifer Lawrence last year, if I remember correctly.
I did challenge her. I haven't heard anything about that. But anytime. And I haven't been practicing, but that's because we have sort of moved on to guns again. So I've been, you know, playing with those or learning how. But yeah, I mean the weapons are just expanded. So now, before I thought it was just going to be, you know, only archery. So I was like really into it, but it's just really expanded now. So I don't, you know.
Now you got to get your hands on one of those plasma whatevers from the tower.
It's going to be a lightsaber soon. Who knows?
All that stuff's going to be done.
Oh, okay. Well, he said it. Yes. Yes. Sure. I've actually been really interested in getting into martial arts again, getting into fighting again. I love it. I love physical.
What was your training in that before?
Well, I grew up with martial arts, you know, like Taekwondo and kickboxing and boxing and all that stuff. and then I just got into sports, became an actor. But it's something that there's so much going on in the world today, you know, and there's nothing wrong with learning how to defend yourself, you know, without weapons. So I really, and not only that, but martial arts can be a very spiritual thing as well, you know, and like yoga, teaching yourself how to breathe and giving you confidence. You don't have to be afraid if somebody's really like standing next to you, because you can handle yourself. So,
Understanding your own strengths.
understanding your own strengths, you know. But plus, I think when you're really trained, you're least likely to engage in anything because you know the stuff like that.
What does the martial arts? I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but I think an action sequence is what it was in fist fight. There's a lot more excitement to pick up a weapon.
Oh, absolutely. Anybody can pick up a weapon. Why not see me like take 10 people down? Why not see Jason have his own show? Everybody down with just his hands.
That'd be pretty cool.
Right? She likes that.
The Jason Republic?
Jason Republic. I don't know. We should start like a Twitter contest. Hashtag Jason Republic.
So, what do you think? What side do you think? What's Stemble's deal? What do you think is?
And this is our last question.
What side do you think he's on at this point? Because it's interesting. He's actually kind of allied himself. It looks like with the Randall and the president, but not intentionally.
I think at this point Jason's on his own side. I think he has been tossed back and forth. He saw Charlie and Miles close the doors on him, left him out there, been betrayed so many times by his father. So I think this is good. I think he's going to develop his own strength.
Got it. So kind of go with dad, but not.
Go with the dad, but still fight for truth. He is. That's what I love about him, is that he wants to find out the truth.
I will say that this season,
Thank you.
Thank you very much.